Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us in today's session. Today, we are going to create liquidity pool number 2. Thank you so much for everyone who contributed to creating liquidity pool 2. So far, we have 21 people who contributed, and I want to thank you all for making this possible. And for the 21 people, we managed to buy one complete ETH. So I'll be using the one ETH to create liquidity pool number 2. So before I start, I want to make some notes, or I want to bring something to your attention, that the liquidity pool does not double your money in a specified period of time. Your returns are determined by the actions in the pool. I've had some concern from people, or rather we have had people saying that when they get into liquidity pool number 2, within 48 hours, they will have their money doubled, or within a specified period of time, their money will double. But this is a misconception. I want you to understand that your interest comes from the action in the liquidity pool. So if there is no action in the liquidity pool, there will be no interest for anyone. So this may take some time. It depends also. Make sure that when you're getting into this, you get this clearly, that liquidity pool interest comes from the action in the market, action in Uniswap. So if we create a liquidity pool today and no one comes to swap UBN or buy UBN or sell UBN in our pool, we are not going to get interest, because interest is earned from the transactions that happen in liquidity pool. So it is important for all pool participants to note that liquidity will be profitable only if the interest covers for the initial fee, which for the first pool was $664, and doubles the amount of ETH, which was $1,199. This is the amount that we use to create liquidity pool, and the liquidity pool will only be profitable if we double the amount of contribution that we made, and also we cover the fees that we used to create the liquidity pool. That is only when we are going to see the importance of liquidity pool. Before then, liquidating our liquidity pool will mean that we don't get anything from it. So this is also to mean that for people who want to withdraw or want to exit the liquidity pool, it won't be possible for us to give you your interest, because we are going to get out so early that we would not have earned the interest that we would want to share for everyone, and also to cover for the fee that we made. So we want this pool to bring back the interest and also to cover for the fee. So we want to make sure that we leave the pool, we give the pool enough time to earn this interest to cover all these. So do not be in a hurry. So any participant is free to exit the pool, so long as he or she finds another participant to replace him or her and present him or her to other pool participants. So if you want to exit the pool, make sure that you bring someone else who is going to replace you, and that you're going to get the money from that second participant. And when we are giving the interest will now go to the new participant. It won't go to you if you have already transferred your liquidity to another person. So make sure that you're here for a long term, and you're going to wait until we have enough to share for everyone who contributed to this liquidity pool. That being said, we now go to we will go to our first pool. We see how it is doing before we proceed to our now creating the second pool, because it is important that we see how the first pool is doing. So for you to do this, you need to go to Uniswap, uniswap.org. Just search that in your browser, uniswap.org. Then you're going to get this website. Click on use Uniswap. Then it is going to open Uniswap interface. In Uniswap interface, we are interested in the pool option. So we are just going to click on the pool, on pool, and make sure when you're doing this, your wallet is connected. You can see my MetaMask wallet is already connected here. If your wallet is not connected, what you'll see here is a button to connect wallet. So make sure you click on that button, go log into your MetaMask wallet and connect it to to Uniswap. So what we want to see here is we are going to click manage, and this is important because when we add liquidity pool, when we create our second liquidity pool, a lot of things here will change, or some of the things here will change. For example, you can see here what I want us to look at or to note is your pool share. You can see this is 95.96%. When we were creating this pool, it was 100%. When you see the liquidity pool share reducing, it means that there's someone else who came and created another liquidity pool. So you can see this is creating interest to people, and people are interested in creating liquidity pool. And also these so far how we have seen this, it is okay for you to go and create your liquidity pool as an individual. So if you do not want to get into the group, you can also go and create your own liquidity pool. And you can see we now so far we have maybe 2 pools, because here we can see that we have like 4 point something percent out of this pool is not here. So make sure that you also get into this array. But I want you to note this, because when we create our next pool, this number will reduce. So what we are going to do, because I don't want to combine the 2 pools, I want to change the wallet that I used to create liquidity pool 1, so that I can change that to liquidity pool 2. You can see I have labeled here liquidity pool 1, and I have an address for liquidity pool 2. So I'll be using liquidity pool 2. In this wallet, what you need to do when you want to create liquidity, you want to create a liquidity pool, you want to make sure that you have 2 coins in your wallet. And now we have 1.025 ETH and we have 42 million UBNs. Something else I want to mention, the money that was contributed by the 21 people went into buying the ETH, but 42 million UBNs came from a different wallet. So we have to make sure that we note that. So when you're creating liquidity pool, you have two coins that you're providing liquidity for. And in this case, we are providing liquidity for UBN and ETH pair. So what we are going to do from there, we are going to click on add liquidity. You can see this now we do not have a pool here because it was in the previous address. So we are going to click on add liquidity. When I click on add liquidity, I am you can see here tip, when you add liquidity, you will receive pool tokens representing your position. These tokens automatically earn fees proportional to your share of pool and can be redeemed at any time. So what we need to do here is we want to provide ETH UBN liquidity pool. So what we do is select a token. When selecting a token, you have an option to search for the name or paste the address. Let's see, we search for UBN here. And you can see we already have UBN added by the user. If the UBN does not appear here, make sure that you go to etherscan.io, search for UBRCoin in the search bar, and then you are going, let us just search for UBN here. Then click on it on the drop-down menu, and then it's going to bring UBN contract here. Make sure that you copy this address, and this is what you are going to paste here. This is what you're going to paste here in case your UBN does not appear when you search. So I'm going to click on UBN. Then I'm going to say how many ETH do I want to supply to add to liquidity. In this case, I'm going to supply 1 ETH, and make sure whatever you have in this wallet covers for the transaction fees, because we have a transaction fee that you're going to pay. So make sure that your balance of ETH is going to cover for that. So what we need to do is to approve UBN. And something else I wanted you to note is the price of UBN at this particular time. The price of UBN at this particular time is this one. And I want to see how much this is worth in dollars, because this is in ETH. UBN is equivalent to 0.000000241149 ETH. So we can convert this to dollars so that we can see what is the price of UBN in this liquidity pool. And you can see this will be the price of UBN. I know it's low. It's low because the previous pool that we created determined the price of UBN. And if people swap UBN more than they swap ETH, it means that the pool have more UBNs and less ETH, the price of UBNs goes down. But if we have more ETH and less UBN in the pool, it means that the price of UBN will go up. So this is now determined by the market. Unlike the first time when we created the first pool, we set our first price. But after that, we do not have a say on the price of UBRecoin. Now the price of UBRecoin will be determined by the action in that pool. So what we are going to do, we are going to click on approve. When we click on approve, it's going to go back. It will call the MetaMask wallet, and then I'm going to pay a fee to confirm that I am approving that I want to provide liquidity for UBN. So I'll just go ahead and click on confirm, and this is going to take some time. So we are just going to wait for it until the transaction is confirmed, and then we are going to continue with the transaction. Our transaction has now been confirmed, and now we can proceed on to adding liquidity to our pool. So what we will need from there, we are going to say how many ETH we are going to provide in the liquidity pool. Then you're going to select the token that you want to supply liquidity pool to, and that is UBRecoin. We are going to supply ETH, one ETH and 41 million UBNs to our liquidity pool number 2. So what you do from there, you just click on supply, and you can see here we have details of our liquidity pool. You will receive 6,378.7 pool tokens, that is ETH UBN pool tokens. And then you have deposited one ETH. UBN deposited is 41 million. And then the rate is one ETH is equal to 41 million UBN. So one UBN is equivalent to 0.0000002411 ETH, which we saw that it was $0.00004. So, and your share of pool is 77.11%. The share is 77.11% because we have supplied more than the first pool. This pool has more coins than the first pool. So you can see here we have 77.11%. That means that the previous pool will have a little bit lower percentage compared to this one. So from there, you're going to click on confirm supply. When you confirm on supply, it's going to call the MetaMask wallet so that you can confirm the supply. And the last transaction that we just did cost us $10, and this one is costing us $34. If we compare these to what we used in the liquidity pool 1, you can see that the fees are so much lower in liquidity pool 2. This means that after the first liquidity pool is provided or created, the fees for the consequent pools are a little lower. They are so much lower because the first pool we created with $600, but this one we are creating with $34. So you can see the difference. So from there, you just click on confirm, and we wait for that transaction to go through. And you can see the transaction has been submitted. So what we are going to do is give it some time so that it can be the transaction is recorded, or the transaction goes through. Then when it goes through, we will see how this goes, but make sure that you give it time, because sometimes it takes a little time to be confirmed. So just give it some time and be patient. Oh yes, now our transaction has been approved, and now we can just click on here to go back to see our pool, and you can see we already have our pool here. Now we can go to manage so that we can see the details of our pool. So these are the details of our pool. We have provided your total pool token is 6,378. Pooled ETH, you can see, is 0.99999, and pooled UBN is 41 million, and then we have your pool share is 77.11%. What we can do from here, we can go to the previous pool so that we can see what is the percentage remaining, what is the remaining percentage of that pool. So we are just going to pull MetaMask wallet so that we can use the other address that I used to create the other pool. So I am going to change this address that we have here so that we can have a different address that we used to create the first pool. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change this, and to change this, just give me a minute. And now we are in our now this is the other pool, and you can see here, if I click here manage, we can be able to see the content of this pool. So far you can see that your total pool token doesn't change. So we have 1,816 tokens. The pooled ETH is 0.28479. That has not changed. The pooled UBN is 11 million. That has not changed. And your pool share, this is what has changed. We had 100% here, but since we have 2 more pools, this has gone down to 21.96%. So if we wanted to increase this percentage, we have to add liquidity, more liquidity to this pool. So when the fees come, this pool is going to get 21.96% of the fee. So this is what happens every time that you create a pool. The number of UB coins and the number of ETH that you're supplying that pool determines what you are going to get as a liquidity pool provider. So that is the process of creating pools after we have created the first pool. You can see it's a little bit easier than when we created the first pool. So make sure you go there and create your own pool so that you can get some fee from your pool. So thank you so much, as we look forward to even telling people to come and buy UBNs from the liquidity pools from Uniswap. Make sure that you bring your friends to buy UBNs from these liquidity pools. As we said, it's not about just creating the liquidity pool. It's also about the actions in the liquidity pool. That is what matters, and that is what brings interest to you as a liquidity pool provider. So make sure that you tell people to come and buy UBNs from the Uniswap. Okay, thank you so much. See you next time.